spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Baker now from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Here's the give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying with Walker. He dodged the tackle. On the move, past the 40. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. Is complete to Cole. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Hey, alert 30, 180.
Mayfield now from the gun. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting a drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Pistol.
Baker out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Completed to his running back. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
180.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Run. 180.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
20. Up.
Mayfield throwing on 4th. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-point game. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
They're on 17-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter.
19 right.
1st down throw here from Milroe. Forced out to his right. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They start out 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Milroe. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball to themselves.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
180. Stop.
From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes out to the left. And oh, he got it! Interception! Trayvon Diggs has got it!
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and short, it's Milroe. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. To throw, here's Milroe. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Chased out to his right. He's going to run for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Putting a receiver in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Milroe to throw on 4th. He's got it to his running back. Oh, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Walker. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
18 Cardinal. Back. Viking, 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. Buying some time right. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Real. Hey, alert him. What's that?
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. What's that?
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Milroe from the gun. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Shotgun now for Milroe. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
70, Tampa Wolf. Go street. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Walker on first down. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. It's a design run for Milrow. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. Looking to throw. Into the hands of Dell. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Ready, set. 19, Tiger, 19, 70 range, 70 range. Let's go.
From the gun, Milrow. It's back-to-back for Dell. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
180.
Baker now from the gun. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down.
Alert, 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 alert.
1st and 10 at the
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bucks have the 1st.
Buccaneers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Baker throwing again. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the 2nd half with some needed points. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21.
21 apiece. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Buffalo receive. Let's go now. Huh.
Milroe now to throw. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milroe. Buying some time left. He just throws this one away.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Pistol now for Milroe. That's dropped underneath. Walker. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the pistol, give here to Walker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To the left, he's got Arroyo. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They give up the gut to Walker. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air, Milroe. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Cowboy 80.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried to find Elijah Arroyo. And now they're staring at a 4th down. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
That field goal gives the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
20.
pass left side for Irving. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Irving on second. Blast through midfield. And finally down right along that opposing 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's good. For a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
He's back to throw. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th-quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Buccaneers 28, Seahawks 24. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Returnable from the 2. Dodges another stop. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw. Here's Milroe. Makes the grab. It's Malott. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks jump in front late. Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right back to Irving now. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's good.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Good. 180. What's up?
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Real. What's up?
Back to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
2 teams giving all they have to make it to the NFC Championship. How fun is this, Brock? A great game continues as they kick it away in overtime. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Unlock line.
Drive begins with a walker run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. You know, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Touchdown wouldn't win it, but no points on the drive, Brock. Could likely end it. It's second down.
60 Eagles, 60, 18, 5 here. Cowboy 80. Go.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Cannot afford a 3-and-out in this spot. Offense has to figure this out on third down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this defense is going to win this wrap. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. Trying for it with Milroe. He's got it to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
Come on.
They've got a man in motion.
18. Ready.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And he has this down to the 34. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready. Bronco 80.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Rose reeled in by Arroyo. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Get it.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throw right side. Dale has it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Walker now from the gun. And that's good for a few, which brings up 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's go. Go.
Now a design run. Here's Milroe. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
It's not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the 1st down and keep this drive rolling.
19 Tigers. Go.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Milroe's going to sneak it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Nice.
They're leaving nothing a chance here. Look at this. The jumbo set out for 3rd down and inches. They'll try to run it with Walker. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Seahawks break the tie and go up by 6. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown. The whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Point it right, 180.
Now it's his turn in overtime. On the move, headed right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Down a touchdown, but the door to victory open just a crack. Need to find the end zone first as they come up for second down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing again is Baker. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Completed to his running back. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Mayfield to throw for it. He throws a bullet to this. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
180! Run.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Seahawks get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.